Your news for the state of Tennessee in about 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 starts now.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Amanda Hara. Parents reporting issues with the new application process for school vouchers. The portal to apply for state money for private school tuition opened less than 24 hours ago. Parents tell us they're getting a confirmation email with the correct parent name, but with the wrong student name. One mother's email listed the name of a student she doesn't even know. The school voucher plan gives 20,000 students about $7,000 to use on private school tuition. We've learned that more than 33,000 Tennesseans have already applied. We have reached out to the state about the issues parents are reporting with the application process. We'll keep you posted on what we learn. All right, we have a big weather story unfolding across the state. Everyone in Tennessee is now under a first alert weather day. And Stefano, there's now an elevated threat for severe weather.
And we already have some severe thunderstorm warnings and now a tornado warning in effect for far west Tennessee, just about to cross over the Mississippi River. Now there's Union City getting some very heavy rainfall, some gusty winds, maybe even some small hail. It's that cell, though, that's back in eastern Arkansas we'll be watching that has a tornado warning attached to it. We'll see how well that ends up holding together as it continues to work its way to the east. But that's live. That's what we're tracking for you right now. Later on today, the severe threat elevated across much of the state. 3 out of 5, even a 4 out of 5 on that scale. Not too much of a difference to worry about between those two. Just know the severe threat for late today into our night tonight is going to be much more widespread, and the intensity of those storms much greater as well. High wind gusts, heavier rainfall, by far the main threats with any thunderstorm, but we could see some hail and even a few tornadoes will be possible heading into this evening and overnight tonight. Again, we'll see how well that cluster of storms holds together as it heads to the east. A lot of dry time this afternoon into the early evening between 6 and 9 o'clock. First batch, or new batch, I should say, of showers and thunderstorms starts to work its way into the state, continues to work its way to the east through the overnight hours. It will completely be out of West Tennessee and Middle Tennessee by about 1, 2 o'clock, but still continue but weaken as it gets toward East Tennessee. And then by Saturday morning, we're completely drying things out. Weekend looks mostly dry for us, Amanda.
All right, Stefano, thanks. One of 2 former West Tennessee deputies accused of bringing an intoxicated woman to a hotel for sex has been decertified. The other had his certification suspended pending criminal charges. Both of the deputies were fired from the Shelby County Sheriff's Office last year. Termination documents show that instead of performing a field sobriety test, the deputies took the woman to a hotel room, and the officer on the left side of your screen is accused of having sex with her. He did not show up to yesterday's hearing in Nashville, so he was automatically decertified. The deputy on your right had his certification suspended, while the DA considers criminal charges against both deputies. A Tennessee gamer is getting credit for helping prevent a school shooting in California. The Tehama County Sheriff's Office says that he contacted them after a chat on a gaming site.
The reporting party became concerned when the Tehama County juvenile began talking about school violence. The suspect went on to talk about having a manifesto and a plan to target a Tehama County school. The suspect also sent photographs of himself and an accomplice to the reporting party in the same attire and pose as the Columbine school shooters.
The Tennessee teen reported the chat a week ago, and that led to a search of the suspect's homes. 2 homemade explosive devices were found. They were arrested and faced several charges and could even be charged with attempted mass murder because authorities say they plan to kill more than 100 people. That decision will be made by the district attorney. Elon Musk's artificial intelligence company xAI is getting a lot of attention in Memphis. It claims to have built the largest supercomputer in the world. It's powered by gas turbines, and that's what's drawing criticism. The manufacturer says the turbines put out hazardous pollutants like formaldehyde and nitrogen oxide. The turbines have to run 24/7 for the computer's data center to function. The company says it's going to create hundreds of jobs, but people who live nearby are worried about pollution.
We don't want money in exchange for our lungs or in exchange for our lives. We want clean air, we want clean water, clean soil, just like everybody else.
The supercomputer is near Boxtown, a mostly black, low-income neighborhood. A study says cancer risks there are 4 times higher than the national average, and that life expectancy is 9 years less than the national average. Those numbers are why Musk's company is getting backlash. The mayor says that the city is hoping to start air testing in the next 2 months.
Right now, there are people in that community that feel like they have been railroaded by XAI, that they weren't a part of the conversation when it was approved, and now they're bearing the brunt of its existence.
Well, I think it's important for us to have direct dialogue. I take their concerns deeply serious.
The company is running the turbines without a permit, but the health department says that's okay for the first year. XAI says it's using pollution minimizing technology and working to get rid of turbines after this year. And it's also pledged to build a water treatment facility for the city.
I'm Whitney Turner in the WVLT newsroom. A man now convicted of shooting and killing his boss is starting a life sentence in prison. A Knox County jury found Daniel Arwood guilty just yesterday evening. He is now convicted of shooting and killing his boss, Aaron Russell, last year with a shotgun. This happened at a school bus hub on Middlebrook Pike. Family members hugged the prosecutor following the guilty verdict. The judge sentenced Arwood to life in prison. Aaron's older brother says he feels justice has been served, but that doesn't make him miss his brother any less.
I'm not happy, I'm not sad, I'm just numb all over. You know, every day is a fight, so it's like actually just being here just felt like it just happened yesterday. So honestly, I'm just numb all over still. I'm continue to be numb for a while and just go through every day like another day, but he's gonna be on my mind every day.
The jury also found Arwood guilty of misdemeanor and felony evading arrest. He's going to be back in court in July for sentencing on those counts.
A Komodo dragon at the Memphis Zoo is expected to recover after eating a shoe that someone threw into its enclosure. A visitor tossed their red croc over a glass barrier, and then the lizard ate it. Veterinarians removed the shoe from its stomach. The Komodo dragon is expected to be fine.
Zoo Knoxville is getting ready to show off its newest residents. Check out these guys. The grand opening of the Rhino Reserve is Memorial Day weekend. You're going to be able to see and learn about Milo and Ranger, both southern white rhinos that are also half brothers. Each weighs nearly 5,000 pounds, but can run even faster than humans. Southern white rhinos are the largest of the 5 rhino species, and their population has rebounded from the brink of extinction. You'll be able to see them in person 1 week from today. Back to you.
Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in